You ready? Everyone's putting masks on. We don't have masks. Right. Alright, so we're on our way to the Winter Nationals today. We've been invited to go check out one of the Top Fuel tents. What an opportunity this is for us as young kids growing up, seeing all this drag racing shit. You know, you just dream about this stuff, and we've been invited to get a bit of an inside look how they do things. So, not sure exactly how far we're going to be able to take the filming today, but I definitely know it's going to be inside the ropes a lot more than what it normally is. So stay tuned for that. But welcome to Sunday, day 3 of the Winter Nationals. We still need to buy tickets. Do we get them from here or do we get them at the gate? Do you take cash or is it card only?
Only if you have the exact amount of cash.
How much is it per ticket?
85.
Oh yeah, so it's 170. Oh, we're on. Right, that's everything? All good? Thank you. Beautiful. We're on. Exact cash. The king himself, Mr. Zappia. Okay, there's AC Delco down there. That looks like Slammers. I think Fuelers are down here. I don't know, it's just a guess. But we got time. Oh, that's new. Oh, that's new. That's new, that wasn't there. What's this shit? 50 bucks. Burnout bar balcony payment ahead. Brother. Let's do that one. I've spotted out. The setup looks crazy already. Getting a little tour of the LAMATTINA Top Fuel racing crew. It's going to be amazing. As kids, you just fucking dream of this shit. Here's the man, the myth right here. Don't interrupt him because he's a busy man. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Come on in.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Before I speak too far ahead, we've got a table here where they rebuild the engine. It might be a bit annoying. I want to ask them, but I don't want to bug them, you know what I mean? But they're in the middle of rebuilding an engine. I don't know what they went. Have a look at this. Look how big a valve spring is. Wow, incredible. Look at the team fitting the engine in now. Wow, no engine cranes here. Wow. Maybe we should try to put the engine in next time like that. We can see another engine. Look at the size of the blower. Unbelievable. Just the sheer size of everything compared to what we're used to. Just a head stud, a valve spring, everything. Look what they're doing here. What? I don't even know. I don't know what they're doing. But this is serious. They're all under the pump. They've got to get these things turned over really fast. No one is dawdling. This is serious work what they're doing right now.
It's good, it goes back on. If it's not what we think it should be, the spare one comes out of the trailer and goes up.
Yeah.
But the crank, the cam, the block, all stainless car, crank and crank. So generally when we say we hurt a motor or change a motor, we're talking about just the short motor. So block, crank, cam, sort of deal. But we go with 3 spare, plus what's in the car. So it's just a matter of just popping it out of the rails, dropping a new one in, and then just building it back as per normal.
So what's the turnaround time when you've got a hurt motor and you've got to replace everything and re-put it back in?
So a normal turnaround, my boys or her boys here are generally 52 to 56 minutes. We're ready to start the car, like religiously. We're going to fill it through. A block change adds about 4 or 5 minutes.
Unbelievable.
But we do a couple of things. We don't pull the pistons out of the block we're changing. We just leave them in, pull them out. So that saves.
So there's tactics between everything you guys do, so then you can do fast turnaround time.
Yeah, so that we can try and keep it to an hour. We get 2.5 in Australia, which is plenty. But the idea here is if we can get it started, like built, warmed up, started, done. If there is any issues, it gives us the maximum.
So then you've got time to check. Okay, so no matter what, even if you've got enough time between each run, it's you turn the motor around as fast as you can. That way you can check to make sure it's all running sweet.
Depending. So we also make changes due to weather. So for example, yesterday we had 5 hours between our first run and our second run.
Yeah.
So we just stopped. Okay. And we wait till 2 hours before.
Wow.
And then we
so
call
that's,
the weather.
So that's the adjustment you're talking about. You literally wait right until before you run. Such a different view from back here. Normally when we're on the grandstands, we're having a laugh, we're having a good time, we're getting entertained. You come behind here and it is serious. They're not dawdling around, they're moving really fast. They've got so many little tactics to get the car turned around quick. You can see everything that they're doing. Everyone's got a role. No one's mucking about. They've got a job to do. And as you heard, no matter how long that they've got between each run, they still turn the car over as quick as they can. That way they do have a bit of time up their sleeve for any testing or maintenance that needs to be done. If something didn't work in the engine replacement or turnaround process, they've got a window to sort of fix that. But as you can see here, and they actually just PB'd the car, so they've done a really, really good run. So the team's on fire right now. And so I'm not sure if you guys could hear before, it was a little bit loud. They've PB'd the car, but they did hurt a motor. Now everyone knows, if anyone knows anything about Top Fuel, they've got to rebuild these engines every single run. But there is a difference between rebuilding and hurting. I'm not sure if you could hear us before, but it is just bottom end stuff. So if any block or crank damage, they have to fully replace the motor, obviously, and then rebuild piston rods up from there and go up. But so far, it looks like they've got the new motor in. They're about to put the head on. We've got the supercharger that's been maintained in some way. I don't know what they do, we'll find out. But these guys, there's no joke. So we clean the tires, here we go. Look at the size of that. It would be as tall as you. They measure the air, because that obviously is a ratio between air and fuel, which determines the power, how much boost you've got to put in the car. I don't know to the extent that they go with it through Top Fuel, but what I do know is, from what I've just heard, they wait about 2 hours before they run. That way they can judge the air, tune the car accordingly, and go from there. There's no point doing it 5 hours before, like you said, because there's a big enough window where the air temp can change, and then the tune-up in the car is completely fucked for the event. When you're talking 500 kilometers an hour and going down the quarter in 3.5 seconds, every decimal point matters with no matter what you do. So you're measuring to the exact millimeter? Okay, close enough. And so before you put it on the car each run, you measure it to make sure it's the same? Yeah, okay. And what if it's not within 1/4 inch left and right? What are you at risk of? The car just rear steering everywhere? Yeah, wow. So you're talking like a little bit of air pressure, that different, and you're in the wall. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, unreal. Thank you very much. There you go. See what I mean? Like if they measure the tyre, bro. Like they're measuring the tyre, because if it's not exactly where it needs to be on both sides, it'll steer you into the wall. So there you go. All right, so as you can see, they can even adjust the wing as well. You can see right below the sign, they can adjust it. Absolutely everything. Are you keen for when they start it? Are you ready to not be able to breathe? Alright, so we got both heads on. Alright, the charger's getting lubed up. I don't know why, but it's getting lubed up. Alright, so it's pretty well all put back together now. We've got gaskets going on everywhere. Everything looks pretty assembled now.
What's happening?
The way, we're in the way. Move. He's got a bigger camera than me. I've got to get out of his way.
Yeah, much better. Very happy.
You know, Dean said before the run they're a bit worried about the temperature, like the track temp was changing.
It did go up about 10 degrees with the sun coming out, so look, very, very happy. And low ET at the round, they go up against probably the, well, it is the fastest cars in the country, so good to be able to match it up.
What are you worried about?
Not much at all, I suppose. So round 2, that's what I worry about now, and then see where it all chips fall.
You're an overthinker like me, I love it. Good to see you, Phil.
See, you only get coverage like that on 310 Autosport, brother. Hey, in the action, right in the action there. Time that beautifully. I knew that was coming. That's why I was here. I knew that was coming. But see, we just had live action from the driver. And as you heard, they're the fastest car in the country right now. Fastest car in the country right now. Are you kidding? What an achievement. But that's been and done. They're going to try and beat that here in round 2. They've got great weather. The wind's pretty good. I think the wind's on their side as well. So I think they're going to... Who knows? I don't know the tactic. We'll find the tactic out, but they've got a good baseline. They've just set their fastest time. So who knows? They're going to play it safe? I don't know. It's knockout stages, so they can't. They've got to win. They've got to win. Guys, this is the man right here. Whilst we've got a minute that's quiet, please let the ladies and gentlemen know who you are and what you do exactly.
So, I'm Dean Rossiter. Today I put my crew chief hat on and I tune the LAMATTINA top fuel dragster. So yeah, I've been with these guys 12 years. I've been tuning this car solo for only sort of 18 months. I've been crew chiefing since 2023.
And the team's had a fair bit of success, I've heard.
So look, we did a lot of changes over 12 months ago to try and build a more consistent tune-up because I thought the car was lacking in that area. So we built a really consistent tune-up over 12 months. So the car slowed up and we just grinded away through lots of small changes to make the big changes we made work. So we had a really successful Sydney meeting the last month. And then, we had a bit of an average day yesterday, but we're hoping to try and turn that around. We just PB'd on the first run of today, so we'll try and just back that up.
And you went a 74 today.
Yeah, 74 at 320.
Yeah. Insane, dude. So, Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
We are making changes to just try and creep on that, but again, we're sort of now in an area that we don't have data. We've only got one run at that speed or at that GT.
Okay. So even though you've got a perfect run under your belt, that's not enough data for you to go off. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's a solid run. It's an amazing run for the team.
It's just an addition to the data we have.
Okay.
So like it helps us prove that the changes we make are in the right direction. So then from there, we will make the next change that we see fit in whatever area we see fit to try and increase like speed or lower ET to make the car go faster. But that doesn't always work the way you think it would.
So you're in knockout stages right now?
So we have all run format in Australia.
Okay,
so
cool.
We'll do 3 runs regardless.
Awesome.
But what we're running for now is to get into the A final.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so we go in, so we need to win this to put ourselves in the A final for tonight, put us in a position to win the race.
Good on you. Now, just so everyone understands, each run that you guys do, there's obviously an immense amount of work that goes through to turn these cars over. What sort of costs are you looking at to do each individual run as consistently? Obviously there's going to be some where maybe this one you probably do.
We estimate roughly between 10 and 15 grand a run. Roughly. We probably haven't sat down and worked that out in a long time.
Yeah. You just do what you got to do, get the thing to go fast, and that's it.
Yeah, when the car runs good, you obviously save some dollars.
Yeah, of course.
When the car runs bad.
Yeah. Then it costs a bit more to get. Welcome to motorsport.
So it's it all depends on
just how things go. Luck of the draw.
And it's like it's not hard to get lost. You know what I mean? You can have we went from Adelaide where we won the race meeting but destroyed a bunch of stuff. And then and went to Sydney and heard nothing. And then we just PB'd but heard a cylinder.
So you always factor in the worst, just so you know. You've got 3 motors that you carry with you. Gearbox wise, what's the
gearbox.
no gearbox? It's just a direct drive. You got 6 clutches.
Yeah, 6 discs,
Yep, and then that is really the only thing that you're dependent on for it
Yeah,
to
so
survive. But
it's
each
like
run,
putting your car in top gear,
yep,
dump on the throttle,
and go.
and releasing the clutch as fast as you can without spinning the tires.
So essentially, for an everyday person that doesn't understand how a top fueler works, you're essentially releasing the clutch in 6th gear as an everyday car.
At 8,200 RPM.
At 8,200 RPM, at what horsepower exactly, roughly? Depending on the air, it's going to change a bit.
Yeah, so like they estimate between 11 and 12,000.
11, yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's unbelievable.
I don't know how you work that out.
And you can feel it in the ground, dude. So the main difference between a top fueler and a door slammer setup, what's the main difference between
fuel.
the two? It's just fuel. It's the
But
nitro.
well, the engine's definitely different.
Yeah.
Like the engine combination is different, but the big change in horsepower is the nitro. So,
Crazy, yeah. You can just hear it. You can just feel it. You can see the flames are different colours.
But like for example, you know your normal 98 pump gas street car will run a storage of 14.7 or 13 or whatever you're only going.
Yep.
Methanol cars will generally run 6. Nitro runs at a 1.6 to 1 air fuel ratio.
Fucking hell.
So we burn 4 gallons a minute at idle, which is about 16 litres roughly.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep.
idling. So
And how much fuel do you go through per run?
80 litres, I think.
80 litres a run. So more than what my C63 does in 600 k's you do in 400 metres. Unbelievable. See, it's unbelievable figures.
Between 20 and 30 for a walnut.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everyone's putting masks on. We don't have masks. So hopefully we don't die. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Hey? Oh, are you serious? Oh shit. Wow. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. I figured something out. My right ear doesn't like these. My left ear works. Incredible. Incredible. How did you like that?
Freaking amazing.
It's good, isn't it?
It's like a rush.
Oh, it's the best. It is the best. Right. Bro, it's fucking crazy, dude. Oh my god. It's wild. You just can't explain it to people, eh? Wow. Okay, so we've got the cockpit. Oh my god. Here you go.
Pretty basic deal. Only brake in the car, so there's no foot brake. handbrake only. There's only 2 discs on the back, so nothing on the front.
And I noticed they're quite small.
Yeah, but they're carbon. We got big so,
The chutes obviously do most of the work.
yeah,
or
so
what?
you'll get like negative 8 Gs on the chute. So yeah, so it tries to throw you out.
Holy shit. Okay, so they're obviously strapped in certain type,
Yep.
but negative 8 G is a lot.
Yes.
It's 8 times the body weight
So
going.
we get probably 4.5 acceleration.
Yep.
And then negative 4 is you lose negative 8 Gs.
Got you. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah. Okay.
Throttle pedal down there, like the loud pedal. Clutch on this side. You've got shoot lever and shoot button. So in new operations, you can push the lever, or you can call this no shoot button.
So the difference between the two. What's the difference between the two?
Nothing. They do the same
They
thing.
both do the
It's just
same
easier.
thing.
So he doesn't have to move in the car.
Right. It's where his thumb is. Bang.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he just hits the button. Fuel shut off, so how we turn fuel on and off. We do have a reverse gear with this, so we have a reverse button.
So that's all the rotation that they've got.
Oh, there's that? No, he's got a little bit there.
Okay,
But
so
he
you're
won't
on
use
that.
that. He will use literally, like the input is nothing. Because you're so far away that a little move up there is a long move.
Got you. But standing behind it, it looks like they're everywhere. Yeah, it's insane.
Then we have control systems. We have racetrack overshoes data logging. We have roughly 120 channels of data. I think that's wow. We use pretty much all of them, not all of them for every run. Some runs we're looking for different stuff. What stuff happens. MSD power grid is just timing control. So it literally is just how we put an ignition curve into the car. So we start on the start line with roughly 55 degrees, and just before 1 second we kill the engine, we knock 20 degrees out of it, and then we ramp that back in with our clutch so that we can try and balance those two to get the car to accelerate through the clutch without spinning the tires. Here the motion box, which is a safety box. It does a bunch of things. It controls our clutch timers, so our clutch is hydraulic, pneumatic of hydraulic, so it uses air operated switches to release fluid to control our throw-up bearing, or how fast we move the bearing back to the block clutch. The fuel curve is controlled by the box as well, also on air switches, so we open and close switches to create a pressure curve. The air pressure pushed against the wall valve, which is basically an oversized turn ring, and that's how we put our fuel curve in. So we start with, for example, 52 gallons at the start. Also does safety, so if the burst panels come out of the car, or the wing comes off the car, it will shut the car off.
Wow. So it's literally rocket science to get the shit out of the road. To you it's automatic, but it's incredible how much goes into it.
498 fumes, that's obviously a fuel pump. So the mechanical fuel pump that does 120 odd gallons free flow, 110 free flow. About 90 in the middle of the racetrack gallons a minute. 1471, we see about 50 pounds of boost on the step, about 60 over the finish line. You know,
Billet everything.
Billet everything. Titanium clutch can. You can actually this is all your clutch control. Reverser. You know, the 60 kind of had just a bunch of levers on it, and that's how we control it.
Unbelievable. All right, we've got another one. We've got another one. Let's try and get a nice close in at this one. Hang on. Jesus Christ.
Because he's not getting anything. So sadly, but Josh McMurray's saying, yes, I'm loving this. They've noticed the Edwards trying to come through. Looks pretty tough, doesn't it? Yeah, always looks tough down there for the Aussie bracket racer, which you can follow on YouTube for those that want to play at home. Post up more videos of the sport of racing.
So do they sort of prioritise the top fuelers in these sort of events because obviously a lot of it is so air dependent, or?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I'll just move around the sportsman categories so that we're still sort of on track. Just with the turnaround times and the weather getting on.
And how is this for you guys? Is this sort of weather pretty good for you guys to try and run a good time? Is this pretty bang on? Is it too cold? Would you like it a bit warmer, a bit thinner?
Sometimes the cloud cover is a bit of a pain because obviously the sun on the track will heat it up and then the cloud cover will cool it down.
Okay.
So we make changes to the clutch as well depending on how hot the track is, as well as obviously air temperature.
And do tyre pressures change in that case then at all, or no?
It's up to discretion for the tuner.
True. So there are so many little fine details with top fuel that can make the biggest difference that people don't really understand when going over 500k an hour. A change of a millimetre can be quite detrimental at times, but
The difference of 5 degrees in track temp Fahrenheit.
Yep.
We can change clutch motors.
it's crazy.
5 degrees.
Yes, that's crazy. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. I don't know if this will work or not. We'll see if we can get to the start line. Here the boys. Let's see if we can do better than a 374. The weather seems pretty good. They've got some data to go off. They wanted a bit more, but they've proven they can run an amazing time without it. What are the things you guys do at this point here? What are you focusing on right now?
Getting the fuel strapped in.
Yep. Making sure the driver's in.
Yep.
The most important bit. Make sure the driver's in the car. And then from there, what do we do?
We're just monitoring weather.
Cool.
See what it does.
So you're refining weather, obviously right up prior to you actually ripping the burnout. You can change things right before the burnout.
Little things to do.
Where's the cutoff? It's like, all right, we're done here.
Before fire.
Okay, all right.
And then if you're in the water, if you're
So just prior to the water, as soon as you fire up,
swimming out there, there's not much
that's
you
it.
can do.
Okay, yep. That's so exciting. Hey, how good is it? All right, round 1, round 2, actually I should say, group 1 is out there right now. I'm fucking the fuel from 50 meters away. Wait for it. That's so fucked up. Oh my god, dude. That's ridiculous. Alright, here are the boys. Here are the boys. Let's go, boys. Let's do it.
About 200 feet off the starting line, and he'd laser on down there. The bottom line is 4.502, 10 all the turn on the web height, 5 flat, 147.
I don't know if I'm allowed here or not, but I just walked here. I'm not getting kicked off yet, so we're good. We're good. We've got a great view. Look at our view. Damn, I don't know what happened there.
Going on in both lanes and being rocked.
Yeah, there's a bit of action, both lanes.
We've got some thinking to do about that because remember,
Not the run they wanted, but that's all right. It's an amazing achievement to turn these cars around as they do to get it. Oh, I got squirrely.
If you lose traction,
Damn it, damn it.
out there when you're going 150 miles an hour, then you got a shot at saving it. But that thing was solid. That is, to your point, Bill is stabbing this thing and stabbing it.
All right, so that wasn't the run we were hoping for. That is okay though. The boys did an amazing job to turn that thing around. They've come off the back of a 74. It's a great time, but it's a tough sport, bro. 12,000 horsepower. Put that down to the ground. So that's all right. That's all right. This alarm is going off, right, on that Everest, okay? The track, you can see the grandstand all the way through there. It would be 250 meters away, probably more, yeah? And a top fueler just took off and set a car alarm 300 meters away. Like, you need to come and watch these things. If you haven't done it yet, that's amazing. Wow. All right, well, that is a behind the scene look at the LAMATTINA Top Fuel race team. That was incredible. Thank you so much to Dean. What a champion, dude. What a champion. He just reached out to us and said, boys, do you want to come have a bit of a behind the scenes look at Winternuts? And we're like, of course. So, mate, a huge thank you to you. You just made a kid's dream. Unbelievable. What a guy. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, did he? But he did. And he took the time out of his day to take us behind the scenes to show us how this shit works. The amount of work that goes behind this stuff is incredible. The team, no one fucks around. They take this so serious. They're all the best at what they do. And it was amazing to see. So dude, to you and your team, thank you so much. We wish you guys nothing but success for the rest of the calendar year. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this first YouTube clip, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.